Okay, to start off, thank you for clicking on my very first YouTube video. I've actually been wanting to do this for a while, and really the only reason I didn't start earlier was because I was waiting for my desk to get finished and also to get all the equipment that I wanted to use. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my college bedroom desk setup. It took me a lot of work, a lot of time and money to get it all together. And overall, I'm really happy about how it turned out. Hopefully you guys like the results too. So I guess I'll just go ahead and get started and show you guys what I got. So first, I guess I can start off by telling you guys about the furniture. And actually, the IKEA furniture was really the main reason why it took me a long time to get this desk set up all together. Honestly, it was such a hassle, especially over quarantine. It made it even harder to get all of the items I wanted in. Honestly, I just gave up at one point and decided to drive all the way to Chicago just to get the finishing items. So actually what happened was I originally ordered the items for delivery and they never came in. I didn't get a call or anything, and it actually took me a long time to even make the order to get delivered. It was really frustrating to go through. So instead I just decided to spend the extra for delivery because I thought it'd be worth it. But by the time the delivery date came, I didn't get a call, I didn't get the items, so I thought I'd give it a little bit more time. Maybe they're gonna deliver it later on. Nope. As frustrating as it was, I don't actually hate IKEA. I really do love all their products, and they probably were struggling with a lot of problems on their end. I'm sure they had their good reasons. So I actually went ahead and picked up a kitchen countertop, the Carl B 74-inch walnut finish, and it's actually really popular. A lot of the desk setups that I've seen on YouTube is really what gave me the inspiration to make my own desk setup. I wanted to really go for a all white and black theme, kind of like a minimalistic look. Not sure if I really accomplished that. I tried getting as close as I can, but you know, being in a college apartment, things can kind of get a little bit harder to do really what you want. I think it looks nice. The table is being held up by two Alex drawers that you do have to put together yourself. So if you do plan to buy any Alex drawers or any of this, make sure that you know what you're going in for. So moving on, at the heart of my setup, and honestly the most eye-grabbing portion or addition to my setup, is my custom built PC. I actually built this PC with my brother, and he actually builds PCs for clients. So if you're looking to build a PC and you need help figuring out a budget, the theme, what things to go into your PC, anything like that, really, I'll put his contact information or his Instagram in the video and in the description so you guys can reach out to him and try and get your PCs built. He's really good. You can tell by my PC over here. And if you have any other questions, feel free to just ask. I really don't want to talk too much about the specs on the computer, mainly because I don't want to consider myself a computer genius or anything, but I would like to say that my favorite parts about the computer is the Corsair RGB water cooler, the RGB sticks of RAM, and the graphics card, which actually guarantees you maximum FPS on whatever game you're supposed to be playing. Next on the list, I got my good old RGB keyboard. And I'm not quite sure if it's like 60%, 70%, but I haven't had a computer in a long time. So I really wanted to go back to the mechanical keyboard feeling because one, it's satisfying to hear, and two, it just looks and feels so much better. So I went with this one specifically because it's white and it has RGBs, and I heard a lot of good reviews about it. So I just went ahead and picked up the 70% Royal Clutch gaming keyboard. Of course, I had to get a mouse to match everything else that's going on. So I grabbed the Cooler Master RGB honeycomb mouse with a glossy white finish. Something that I could actually do with the keyboard, which I think is really cool, is that I can switch between multiple devices. I think I can actually switch up to 5 devices with just a tap of the button on the keyboard, and then I could also switch from wired to wireless. It all depends on really just how you're feeling and how many devices you're connected to, but I typically use it in order to switch from my iPad to my computer, or maybe I might add my laptop at some point. I don't really have any other devices to use the keyboard with at the moment, but when I figure that out, I'm gonna show you guys and I'm gonna let you know. And for the mouse, when you click on the middle button, you can change the speed of the mouse, and you can also change the pattern on which like the RGBs shine. So honestly, this next item is really my favorite part to the setup, and it is the wide frame 30-inch curved monitor that is sitting right at the center of my desk. It's being held up by a Wally stand that I saw on another YouTuber's page. So really quickly, just a few specs on the monitor. It is actually a 2K resolution monitor with a 200 Hz refresh rate, with also a 1 millisecond response time. And of course, we got some RGBs on the back of the monitor to add a little bit of color to the whole stand. Next up, and I've actually had these items for quite some time, is my studio monitors. I actually just picked them up from my local Guitar Hero. They were on sale and they actually had some pretty good sound quality. Eventually I plan on getting the wireless option, something that actually matches the color scheme of my entire setup. But for now, this is what I'm working with. I really didn't want to spend any more bread. So next, I also picked up a phone charger to fast charge my phone. And then I also have a few other things that I added for aesthetics and just for decoration purposes, like my paintings. Other than that, I got some nice little plants and some cool lights I picked up from IKEA. And there you have my setup. Most of it is what I'm going to be using for, schoolwork. I'm also learning how to code. I'm going to use it for video editing, gaming, a lot of other stuff that I want to do on a computer. Any other updates that I do to the setup, I'll try and make sure to make a video about. If I think it's cool enough to make a video about, I'll show you guys. If you have any suggestions on what type of videos that you would like to see, any content like that, make sure to comment, let me know, DM me, I don't really know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. That'd be super helpful. So once again, thank you for clicking on my video. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys another time.